Hey guys, so today I'll show you a video of orthopaedic application, fracture fixation. What's that? Nice picture. A bit of intro may be helpful? Read this, guys. Great. So what are the requirements of the device? There you go. Read this whiteboard, please. And extra information for you guys as well. But how it works? Conservative fracture treatment? Read this. It's a close reduction to restore the alignment and subsequent stabilization. Cast spling. Those are the examples. Internal fixation. I've explained to you guys some examples of internal fixation. Wires, screws, and plates. Great. External fixation. Standard uniplanar, ring fixator, and hybrid fixator. Standard uniplanar fixator. Okay, nice. Ring fixator? Made up of thin wires under tension? Perfect. Hybrid fixator is a combination of ring fixator and standard uniplanar. Wow, general information. This is important, guys. Why biodegradables is preferred? These are the reasons. These are the benefits. Extra info as well if you guys not know it. Also, some success story of biodegradable polymers of fracture fixation.
Diverse combination of materials have been produced as hybrid fixation implements. These implements not only provide enough mechanical strength to support the broken bones or an anatomical structure around, but also show good wear resistance to realize long-term fixation stability as well. The non-living materials are regarded as foreign bodies within a biological system, which can induce serious reaction of the surrounding cells and tissues. After serious studies and experiments, a significant number of materials were identified for testing their biocompatibility and mechanical properties for different clinical applications. In recent years, biodegradable materials such as iron, magnesium, polycarbonate, polyelastic acid, polyethylene oxide, and polyglycolic acid have been developed for musculoskeletal applications. Magnesium is active chemically and can degrade in aqueous solutions with the formation of magnesium hydroxide and hydrogen, which gives magnesium biodegradability in vivo. It also has excellent biocompatibility and osteopromotion effect through precision, which makes it the most potential biodegradable metallic implement. Magnesium as biodegradable implements has attracted much attention from material scientists, biomedical scientists in recent decades. Magnesium is distributed mostly in skeletons and also soft tissue, especially skeletal muscles, where magnesium ions are involved in about 300 known enzymatic reactions. Magnesium also possesses good mechanical properties compared to currently used stainless steel and titanium with regards to bone material and mechanical property. In physiological conditions where a higher chloride concentration exists, magnesium alloys present a faster degradation rate because magnesium hydroxide can rapidly convert into highly soluble magnesium chloride. Controlling magnesium or its alloys degradation rate in vivo remains a technical or conceptual obstacle to overcome prior to their clinical validation and applications. Although alloying elements and processing technology may decrease the degradation rate significantly, surface coating still remains an effective way to increase degradation resistance of magnesium or its alloys.
A second example of a suitable degradable polymer for fracture fixation is polylactic acid, whose chemical structure looks like this. Investigating further, it is apparent that there are two optical isomers of polylactic acid, LPLA, which is naturally occurring, and DLPLA, which is synthetically manufactured. LPLA is a semi-crystalline polymer with a tensile strength of about 56 megapascals and a Young's modulus of 2.59 gigapascals, which makes it suitable for use in fracture fixations. And of course, it is biodegradable. So what makes LPLA degradable? Looking at the structure of the polymer chain, polylactic acid is by definition a polyester, due to it containing the ester functional group in its main chain. The chain is made up of lactic acid monomers whose hydroxyl group has become an alkoxy group when it has been polymerized, and as a result, water is produced as a byproduct. This means that when water is reintroduced to the polymer chain, the ester bonds are broken down, unzipping the polymer into oligomers and eventually lactic acid monomers. This process is known as chemical hydrolysis. So what exactly causes the degradation? As polylactic acid is a thermoplastic, it can be easily molded into all kinds of fixtures, such as pins, screws, plates, rods and tacks, as seen here. These devices can be used all over the body, depending on the particular fracture a person might have. The degradation of the fixture is caused by chemical hydrolysis, as mentioned earlier. The location of the device is an important factor in how it degrades. It is beneficial for the device to be placed in an area with good vascularization, without which it may overwhelm the body in flushing the lactic acid away, increasing the pH and inducing an even faster degradation. Not ideal. The degradation absorption mechanism is dictated by a handful of other factors as well, including the chemical stability of the polymer backbone, the presence of a catalyst, additive, impurities or plasticizer, and the geometry of the device. So how can the degradability be changed? Currently, the degradation of LPLA takes over 2 years, and the degradation of DLPLA takes 12 to 16 months. This is fine for some applications, but others require a more specific lifespan. Polymer lifespan can be dictated by the lactide-glycolide ratio within the polymer chain. Copolymers of L-lactide with glycolide or DL-lactide disrupt the crystallinity of the L-lactide, accelerating the degradation process. A table of example materials and their degradation times can be seen here.
Only polymers of very high strength and stiffness can be used for orthopaedic purposes. It's best to use polymers for low stress applications such as broken fingers. Some polymers like PLA have quite low resorption rates. Polymeric components can cause adverse tissue responses such as irritation. Implants will get weaker as they degrade, so timing of degradation must coincide well with bone healing. So things like delayed union, non-union, infection and other time-dependent variables must be considered. Most cells do not attach to PLA surfaces or grow as vigorously as they do on other materials. The vast majority of implants are made either of stainless steel, commercially pure titanium or titanium alloys. Stainless steel 316L basically represents the benchmark for materials used in our orthopaedic applications. It's very easy to fabricate, it has very high strength and good ductility, and it has excellent corrosion resistance due to its chromium oxide layer, and adverse reactions to it are rare. Titanium has low density and elastic modulus and superior corrosion resistance. Pure titanium demonstrates exceptional biocompatibility characteristics and very good bone adhesion. It has a smaller tensile strength than steel, but it's still very high. High-strength titanium alloys containing vanadium are very strong but have poor biocompatibility. Shape memory alloys remember their original shape and will return to it when heated. They can be very porous, which is good for bone ingrowth, and exhibit superelasticity, which would be very good for spinal corrections. However, they've not seen much use because the memory effect can be hard to induce, they're difficult to machine, and they're expensive. Polyurolithic ketone polymers are biocompatible in bone. Their tensile strength is quite weak but can be improved by carbon reinforcement, but this may cause problems due to the release of microfibers. They have high chemical resistance and are resistant to the surrounding body environment, but they're hydrophobic and without coating won't allow bony integration. They're also very expensive. The term fracture fixation is actually very broad. The method of holding together severely damaged bones until they heal isn't likely to be replaced anytime soon. Researchers are, however, very interested in advancing current fracture fixation methods. The principle of indirect reduction has been developed for fracture fixation. Techniques for plating as well as plate design have been modified, and there is a shift of emphasis from the mechanical to biological aspect, with great emphasis being placed on the preservation of blood supply to the bones and soft tissues. Nowadays, keyhole and minimally invasive surgery are preferred for treating broken bones, as is articular surface reconstruction rather than joint replacement. And also the use of computer-aided techniques, for example the use of ultrasound for controlling the passage of guide wire, and ultrasound and Doppler studies used for assessing fracture healing are some of the latest developments.